Today on EPL, we will chat about loyalty and the costs and consequences of it. Are you loyal or are you just plain dumb? Okay, Demetrius said this music matches my braids.
I said it's hard.
Oh my goodness. They play this all day in New York.
Who is that?
Cardi B.
This is like female gangster music. I was like, this is nice.
I look gangster because I got braids?
Yes.
That's a little racial profile-ish. I'm just saying.
No, it's the truth.
Welcome, you guys, to Eat, Pray, and Live. We have missed you. I have missed you. And I have missed them. I haven't seen them, so we have so much catching up to do. Thank you, Cardi B, for the intro.
Bodak Yellow. Nice song.
What's the name of the song?
Bodak Yellow.
Bodak Yellow.
So it's
What's
supposed
that
to be
mean?
like Kodak Black. And so she's rapping like him.
Way over my head. Sorry, I asked.
You gotta let it blow up. You gotta let it blow up.
So sorry, I asked. So, okay, let's go through the panel. Back with us, and we love her, is Miss Mechelle Epps in the house.
Hey.
Yes, and then we have Demetrius Jones, the one and only.
Hello, world.
And, of course, last but never least, Courtney Stewart.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, you guys.
You look like a superhero.
Do I?
What would she be? A
Like
superhero?
Like one of
Give
them
her a
racist
name.
superheroes, though, where it's like a
I'm
black
a
girl.
racist superhero.
She could turn into a lion
There
or
you
an
go.
elephant.
That's what I was going
She
for.
got some powers from Africa. You know.
I got all my powers from the ancestors.
Why, because she got a scarf on her head?
That exactly.
Demetrius is very stereotypish today. He's stereotyping, putting all of us in a box. And
Yes.
as you know, we don't.
I
wanna
haven't
be
said
in a
anything
box.
about Michelle yet.
Well, go ahead. Come on, we're waiting.
Well, you made some assumptions.
Yeah, you did.
Exactly.
Yeah, you did.
You
Yeah, you
did.
did.
Was I right?
I mean, they were educated.
I don't know.
You were right.
I'm pleading the fifth today all day. I'm just saying.
All right, come on, y'all. Let's get it popping. Let's get it cracking, lacking.
Yes, because I'm
All
thirsty.
right, and we all need shot.
This is what you think.
I mean,
Now,
I wish I needed to double
It's
fist. I
funny
should have had water.
because a lot of you guys listen, you don't watch, but if you could see how quickly they push them cups over here.
It's been a long week, Sheree.
Wait, yeah, that's not enough.
No, it's the bubbles, girl. It's just the
know.
fizz. We
bubbles
gotta
fill up.
get past the fizz.
Need to refill
There's a
that.
word in that. Getting past the bubbles, waiting for the bubbles to settle.
I saw your
Gotta preach.
your drink, Sheree, whatever this is,
What?
on this show called Nobodies the other day on TV Land.
What was it?
It's called Nobodies. They
It was a
brought
champagne. Really?
The black bottle.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's it called?
I don't know.
I can't pronounce this to save my life.
They made a joke about it. They said, "Oh, I
President.
see you sprung for the Vouv."
But let me tell you, this is the best, cheapest champagne you will ever buy.
Yes.
You know,
Because it doesn't taste.
if
It
it
doesn't taste
tastes if
cheap.
it tastes good, then I believe you should buy it and drink it.
I love it. I love it. Cheers, you guys. Let's catch
Cheers.
up.
Welcome
So,
to Summer 17.
yes, I
Yes.
can't believe, like, we kind of have
You
really
cheers
taken
it.
the summers off.
Summer
off.
17.
Yes.
It's just damn near August.
Let's see.
It's still summer.
It's been
Okay.
such a good year. Somebody done inked it on her. Let me see.
What are you talking about?
They done wrote on it.
See?
So that was.
But wait, you want to take it that way? I'm like, okay, don't show me. I was like, you showing the wrong person. Go ahead.
So how was what's going on for breakfast?
Look at you! Well, you guys, now you guys don't know, but what I love to cook, and I don't consider myself a chef, but I do consider myself a fabulous cook.
She is.
Thank you. And you missed. You got to come to the
Definitely,
second one.
honey.
I did my first pop-up dinner at what was it in July?
Yes.
July.
Yes.
At
Like a week
Donnie's.
ago.
Yeah,
a couple
Johnny,
weeks ago.
14?
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank
something
you.
like
At Donnie's breakfast spot in Sherman Oaks, and Demetrius came out and brought his mom and
Tasha's,
Tasha and her little
was
sister,
so
and then
cute.
Courtney was there, Dario was there, Diva D.
Who was the
and
other
then
guy that was
Robert?
with you all?
Is
My
that
buddy
Robert?
Tony.
Tony.
My homie
Tony was
Tony.
there. Cool dude.
Tony is cool as heck.
Yeah.
So was it good, you guys? You gonna come back? Demetrius said he had a prior commitment, so he can't come back.
Me and Tony will be back because we already putting out orders. We was discussing on Instagram. Oh, she got some new stuff this time.
New
So how
stuff.
is this like this deep fried hen? I'm curious
Yeah,
about
Cornish
that.
hens.
that deep fried? Because you know I like to experiment. And cooking is like a love expression from me, but I also am a creative soul. So I like to get in there and play and create. So it just hit me. I said, you know what? Let me get a Cornish hen and fry it. Thai barbecue. Have you ever been to Thai barbecue? The original Thai barbecue? Well, it's been in LA for years. I used to go in the late 80s. And they had this dish, so it was inspired by them. They still have it. It's called chicken ruby. And it's a fried Cornish hen. It's deep fried, and they stuff it with either like glass noodle and some type of, stuffing. But this is kind of a take on that. This is more of a soul food Southern approach. It's just the way I fry my chicken.
You didn't put nothing in it?
You know
But she
what?
stuffed it, right?
No, I didn't. I did say stuff because I wanted to stuff it, but I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to play and do, because if I stuff it, it'll be cornbread dressing. That's what I'll stuff it with.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't have time to make that. I said I just want to fry this up and see how, because if it doesn't fry up well, then you
And you might not even need the stuffing, honestly.
Yeah.
It's
Because that's what I do. I fry my Cornish hens.
Oh, really?
What?
You deep fry them?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
I got that from
Wow.
my mother, because
I love Cornish hen. I cook Cornish hen, but I've never fried
See,
it.
most black people are not into all the exotic ducks, I guess exotic birds, I should say,
Is
like
that
duck.
exotic bird?
I mean,
Cornish
it's not
hen-
exotic, but it
but
is
I'm just
rare.
It's at Costco. I haven't
It's,
tried
but
it.
it's
But how many black people are buying it? Should we
But
call
it's not
Costco and ask
standard.
them?
I think a lot of people do.
Maybe your friends.
No,
the uppity black folks.
Right,
That's
but
what
no,
it is.
most. I promise you, if we
good.
go do men on the street and ask them, "Have you had a Cornish hen before?" A lot of people have it.
Let's do that.
They've not
We
even
can
heard
find
of it.
out.
Wow.
Let's do it.
we could do
That's
it. We'll
interesting.
figure out a way to do
I
it.
think
Yeah.
it's where
Because
you
when I
at,
tell
too.
people about it, they're like,
What?
Do you eat duck? Have you had duck?
I
love
do.
duck.
I eat it.
I love duck too.
Yes, with an orange marmalade sauce
Green
on it.
tea smoked duck is my
Child,
life.
Peking duck. I had it in China. It
I'm
was
trying to figure out
amazing.
what black people eat. You know,
we
so
like beef.
Anything
Good
that's a chicken,
food.
we will eat it. But some people just have like duck. Some people kind of like duck.
Yeah.
chicken be good though.
The
Chicken. Well, you're gonna love this because it's the same fried
Well,
chicken recipe.
Donnie looked like he loved it. He has an honest look when he really likes something versus when he's like.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you think he gonna like the Cornish hen?
Oh, he ate it.
He ate it.
Oh,
He ate
Yeah,
it.
he ate it.
He
He
had that-
approved. He had to approve it.
It was the same look he
because-
had when he first had your chicken. Like, it's good.
Yeah.
When he didn't know you could really cook.
Yeah.
Where he thought you could like pretty girl cook.
Yeah.
You know? So-
I love it. I love it. So yeah. So then we're doing another one. I have my next one. So you guys come on out, support, and you got to make a reservation. We strongly encourage that. Except walk-ins, but you definitely take your chance,
Yes.
Courtney.
Hey, I
they got
showed up.
in.
We got in.
How long did you have to wait?
We didn't have to wait at all because we was the first ones there.
6 o'clock.
Because I
That's
eat
how you do
early.
it.
Got you.
That's how you do it. And the
So-
date is August the 9th. That's the next one. So I got a bunch of good new things. So what's going on with you, Mechelle? You're back from your excursion?
Yes. East Coast.
Yes.
Coast.
Yes. You would stay a very long time.
I know you were
I
gone
did because
for
we
a
went
long
out for a wedding.
Yeah, but the wedding was a day. I mean, I was there for the wedding too.
Right.
Yeah, that was just one day. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, you've been there for 3 weeks.
I was there for like 40 days.
Yes. 40 days?
time. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She checking her like this her woman or something. I left. She stayed. Like they
You were
been
there for,
like they been talking.
It was only one day.
I did miss my girl.
I think
I didn't kind of feel like it.
I
It's
think
just
them
like,
braids is getting to her a little bit. She feeling a little, you know.
Like,
I'm my
a
own
fan.
militant me today.
Right.
No, but I missed you. I'm glad you're
I
back.
missed you too, Sheree.
We'll catch up.
Yes.
Demetrius is his mom was here. He brought his mom to the pop up, and she was lovely.
she was.
She's nice, huh?
She
She's so great. She's
is.
energetic
She
and
is.
fun.
She was.
I'm gonna hang out with your mom.
And so, and your mom knows everything now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because it's interesting because our show is about
You know, I thought we
loyalty.
was
so many
here.
secrets on the show.
we about to talk? We want to talk?
No, I didn't say that she
in
know
their
everything.
These girls
all her
ain't
life,
loyal.
she has known everything.
I thought that. I thought that.
Okay.
Well, it's interesting because today's topic is loyalty, so we'll get right into that. And I want to talk about brand loyalty. It's so funny because someone sent me this skincare package to try, and I just can't seem to make the time to actually do the regimen because I'm so connected and stuck in my routines and the products that I use. So I thought about, I'm like, that's really hard for companies. You know what I mean? To really, a new customer, especially when you've had something that you use forever. One of the things that I can't live without, and this is a shameless plug, but it is so real, is Whoop Ash. My Whoop Ash, my skincare product. I actually developed Whoop Ash.
I have tried this.
I have too.
I've never tried it.
It's amazing. It really is. It really is. Because my skin tends to be, feel that, Michelle.
Is it still
Am I
soft?
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
let me
on
see
it.
those elbows. Soft.
I
Maybe
can
soft.
confirm honestly that it is on par with Palmer's cocoa butter and Vaseline cocoa oil. So
All right.
yeah,
All
it'll
right.
work.
Thank you, Demetrius.
All right.
You're welcome.
Now, so what do you guys, what products can't you live without? What are you loyal to, brand-wise?
I'm open to try new things.
yeah.
If it doesn't make me break out, and I you know what? If it's organic, they get me with
Yeah.
organic, or like not. It doesn't have
Yeah.
all those parabens and all that
Yeah.
because I have sensitive skin. So
Yeah.
Then I'm surprised that you would do that. I wouldn't recommend you. Once you find a regimen that works,
You stick to it.
I wouldn't change.
But you know what? The only thing, my skincare regimen, yes. But makeup, I try new things because your skin gets used to stuff. So you can't always use. I realize
I have heard a lot of women say
that's
that.
true. I don't know what it is, but I don't know if it starts blocking your pores or what.
What does now?
Like makeup.
Oh,
or,
yeah,
you
of
know.
course.
So I'll try because I don't really do foundation. I'll use like a tinted moisturizer. So whenever I will try them because sometimes I feel like they start breaking me out in the forehead.
Tinted moisturizer does that to me. It gives me like a fine little rash all over my face, and you always tell me there's something wrong with my liver.
Okay, so that's not your liver. Let me tell you what that is. You are allergic to the titanium in the sunscreen.
Aha, you better break
That's a
it
good.
down.
You know what? I'm glad you brought up sunscreen because I would like somebody to tell me a real good facial sunscreen that is light, that is not sticky, don't smell weird, and goes under makeup really well. And
I have one for you.
Doesn't have. I'm trying to think. Doesn't make you ashy looking.
Because you
goes
see, a
under
lot
makeup.
of people are allergic to the titanium. in
Yeah,
it.
I'm like I hate sunscreen and I hate the smell of sunscreen.
Right.
This
So,
one is
Is that
amazing.
a facial one?
It's CVS.
Yes, it was.
CVS.
I got it from CVS. It was 70. Age Defense face lotion, and I'll tell you, it was amazing because I normally, it says doesn't clog your pores, all that.
Water resistant.
I think it wasn't cheap. I think it was like about $20 for,
Yeah.
what is it, 30,
But if
3
it
ounces.
works.
It was amazing because I went to Cabo, and I always peel. Like the older I get, the more sensitive. I used to be able to lay in the sun for hours and put that, the oil. I would slather myself in oil. Basically, basically like a Cornish hen. I was out there
That's her
crying.
half white side.
Oh.
Doing that type of stuff.
I would slather oil, go to Venice Beach, and be out there for hours and hours and hours cooking. Exactly.
Wow.
But now I have to. So I use this, and you see how dark. Like I'm coming down from my tan
See, I get dark easily.
with the 70, but I put it all over my body. I put it on my face, my shoulders. Yeah. So
Good to know.
good to know. So good. So see, you ask and you shall receive.
Right.
Well, let's get into our main topic. So today, you guys, the show is about loyalty. And Demetrius made the suggestion that we talk about consequences. And of course, we know that there are consequences for all of our actions. I wanted to show the next picture, if you will, Stephen. We're going to get into loyalty. Okay.
Sorry, I'm just.
And is this loyal or is this just plain odd? Drake, let me set it up for you guys that are listening. Drake got a tattoo of Lil Wayne on his left forearm in the back of
Pretty
his.
sure everybody knows these are all rappers.
Yes.
So,
Yes. So is that like, is that the ultimate sign of loyalty and respect if you get somebody's portrait tattooed on your body?
That's crazy as hell.
If I was his girl, I would not want to look at Lil Wayne when he
thank
has his
you.
arms around me. I got to see Lil Wayne, Lil Weezy.
No. I mean, you could have maybe just done LW or
How
something.
about a T-shirt
Or
with his face?
yeah, that T-shirt,
Right.
Get
Get
a
a
hat,
T-shirt. Get a
Yeah,
hat. Something easy.
A button. Like, why the hell? No.
That is kind of.
That's
I
weird.
thought it was weird too.
think
What do
it's-
you think about it?
There is a tendency. Oh, I would never do anything like this. But there is a tendency when you're close to a dude that you want to be brothers when you're not brothers, and so maybe you do something like this. I wouldn't do it. I personally think it's a combination of loyalty and he knows it's going to get attention and you can eventually get it removed, because you have to think Lil Wayne is the person that took
That's
a bet
huge.
on Drake and kind of
did.
changed his life.
Of course.
But see, this is my thing. I think he will always be loyal to him, but you never know. So I wouldn't get that tattoo, just like Lil Wayne was
Oh, he was
Birdman's son.
homie.
Right.
Right.
For life.
There's certain
You
people.
can fall out.
You should leave it at this.
You
There's
can fall
certain
out.
people that I think Drake would never go at, like talk crazy about, just like 50 Cent, who will talk crazy about everybody.
Yes.
Never says anything about Eminem. Because he, or really Dre, because they said, all right, we go put you on, when everybody else really, left him for
You know
dead.
what? Now when you say it like that, because if somebody puts me on, I might tattoo them all over my body.
No, I don't care. I'm not doing
I will
that.
say
I'm just not
thank
doing
you.
it.
I will buy you cars.
That
I will
was a
send you
figure of
gifts.
speech, but it's
yeah.
just, and then maybe something's going on with Lil Wayne where he is feeling some kind of way about everybody or questioning their loyalty. Because did you hear the
Can't you
Tyga?
send them some flowers or
Oh,
something?
That's
yeah,
not enough.
That's not
Buy
enough.
him a watch?
Did you see the Tyga video on the
I
Breakfast
didn't
Club?
see it. What happened?
It was on the Breakfast Club, and so they asked him, "How much does Cash Money owe you?" And he was like, $12 million.
Million.
And they were like, "Okay."
And they were like, no, he
Tyga
didn't.
said this.
Yes.
They asked Tyga.
Yeah.
Right, and
Tyga
Tyga
said
said
Cash Money owes him.
$12 million. He said Birdman owes him
Okay,
$12
okay.
million. So they were like, "Oh, okay, so you suing them?" And he was like, "No." And they were like, "What?"
What?
And he was like, "No, because I want Lil Wayne to get his money first, and then I'll do it after."
See, this is the
Respect.
problem.
Okay.
That whole thing, like even before it all came out, you got Young Money, you got Cash Money. And the deal that Cash Money has with Universal is called cross collateralization, where it's like, look, we'll give you an advance, but whatever you lose or whatever you don't make, we're going to take from Young Money. Young Money should have always been a separate company to begin with. There was no reason for there to be a Cash Money, Young Money. I do not understand it. You may want to share staffs or whatever, but you're going to get into this situation. It shouldn't be a thing of like Mechelle pointed out of, oh, I got to wait on this guy to get his
Right,
money
before I get mine.
If you all are quote unquote playing with $250 million, $12 million isn't a lot of money.
Right.
So he should be paid out. And if I'm Universal, I get that they advance somebody $100 million and they're not paying anymore until that's been recouped. You got to get your money from that person. It's a clusterfuck.
But a lot of black men don't know this, and then a lot of the entertainment lawyers in the business don't. How you laid it out, they
Now,
don't.
to be fair though, Mechelle,
What?
there is one black man in all of this who does know.
Okay,
And that's
who
the
is that?
dude who's
Who
over
is
Cash
Cash
Money.
Money?
Because see, he got the money.
Yeah.
He knew.
Wait, which one? Who? The
Birdman.
Birdman.
Okay,
Birdman
yeah,
knew.
but no, we're not talking about him
Okay.
because at the end of the day, he fucking everybody else below him.
That-
So we're talking about the artist. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
About not knowing because why would, like he just said, see, if I say I'm Lil Wayne and you're my lawyer, you would have told me, I think, you would have
Yes,
said,
you're
you know
correct.
what, Mechelle, don't do this deal. Do it like this, this, and this. And then I would have went to Birdman and said, yo, father or
can't do
daddy,
this.
Yeah.
if it ain't like this, I can't do it. And then I would have called Universal. We would have called Universal and went around and did and be like, I'm gonna still use the name so you can get your props and look good, but it's business. A lot of them don't do
But
business.
then that's not loyalty.
No,
'Cause
yes,
then
it's
well,
business.
that's what they think is
Yes.
not being loyal.
That's that, because
they're
now
like,
is it
why would you
loyal?
go get your own money and cut me out of it?
But
and
now
not-
you
I
didn't
agree.
want to pay me. I'm
I
not about
agree.
to be starving while you balling out of control down there.
agree.
You know what I'm saying?
And
The
I
South.
think
I
you're so
agree.
on point.
So we're looking at that decision as not as being loyal, but as kind of
You have to just- yeah.
kind of being
Stupid.
stupid.
It's not, well, it's a misconception of what loyalty is. Sometimes I find when it comes to dealing with entertainers, especially rappers are some of the most sensitive people that I've ever encountered in my life.
What do you mean when you say sensitive?
Any slight, any perceived slight, anything that does not go their way is somehow seen as disrespect or something like that. It's not a very professional mind state that some of these guys have sometimes, where you can tell them.
You think they're insecure? You think it's an insecurity?
I think that comes with people who are artists.
It does, but
like it's
rappers
more-
take it to a
Is
whole
it ego?
nother level.
Yeah, it's all that.
game.
When you
Yes,
consider
it's a street
game.
who they present themselves to be. Like, a lot of rappers present themselves to be gangsters. Well, first off, true gangsters are actually really good business people. And rappers get screwed over entirely too much to be considered gangsters, in my opinion.
Because they want the money. See, a lot of people don't think about the long haul. They think about, oh, I'm gonna get this chain, this Wraith, and then I'm gonna ball out of control and be at the club, and everybody gonna know. They gonna hear that I'm
Let me
doing
ask
this and
this
that.
though, because I want to. What makes a gangster? You just said that most gangsters are very good businessmen.
Yes. Like,
Well-
yeah. Well, when I'm talking
So,
about gangster, I'm
so
not
you
talking about
thinking-
somebody doing a
So
drive-by.
gangster,
Gangster versus
I'm talking
thug.
about
gotcha.
Right,
mafia
yeah.
type of thinking.
Gangster,
There
right.
is
Yeah.
there is some sophistication to
Gotcha.
how they conduct their business
Yes.
affairs. And with rappers, a lot of times, I do not see the same sophistication, nor do I see them seeking out people to give them expert advice. A lot of times, they would rather not pay someone like me, but then pay. Not to say I've ever had the opportunity to represent Tiger, but pay somebody $12 million later when you probably could have just paid me about $12,000 and I could have saved you millions of dollars in headache. But they don't.
But let me tell you. But I'm gonna say this though. If you listen to what Tiger said, they got him. He said we were on tour, and he pulled out the contract and was like, "You about to be on, sign."
Can I tell you
And
something?
he was
You say-
17.
But then you say no.
The same thing happened to me.
That would be hard to say.
It
no.
is hard, but
And
you
you
have to.
17.
And your family is not you.
Yeah.
This is the thing, though. We have been preaching this since the beginning of hip hop. You don't do that. You get a lawyer.
But
That's all you
let me
gotta
ask
say.
you this,
We've
though.
known
Is,
that
is
since,
that
like-
called paying your dues? Would they look at it like that?
No.
No.
All right.
I mean, I don't look at it like that.
No, see,
And they've done the same thing to me, a lawyer, on a show. Tried to present me a contract that basically said I would not get paid right before I'm about to shoot. And I'm like, I'm not signing this.
Isn't that under duress? Like, you
Wait,
can't
what?
do that. And you don't
So-
shoot.
but see, they try. I mean, some people go for it.
They do, and that's why they try.
But they go for it out of fear.
But I could see too, like being 17, you don't know.
Well, see, also, if you're 17, if I got put on my
Isn't
lawyer
that
hat,
illegal?
the contract is probably not valid anyway because you're a minor and you can't
Right.
enter into that agreement.
Unless you're in a certain state, right?
No, not for contracts,
It might,
right?
it might depend. Like
Because
you
it's
said,
it will
17,
depend on
you're
the
legal.
state, but-
they probably called him on the. It was like, okay,
But
get him now. We in this state.
we-
I
New
feel
Orleans
you on
is
that.
the state of
but
consent is
I would
14.
truly be surprised if there's any state in the United States where a 17-year-old can enter a binding agreement.
I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, so because in some states you're legal, like you can
No,
legally.
you can legally marry in some of them, but not. You're not
Contract.
considered legally adult.
have you ever did anything out of loyalty and you knew that you were kind of getting the short end of the stick?
Yep.
Yeah.
But isn't that a part of being loyal?
I mean, sometimes.
Well,
I
sometimes you
guess.
have to give so into the universe, and hope the universe. will
Exactly. It hurts. It comes back
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
That's very
Like you
true.
play the long game. Like it's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna give you this because whenever you're negotiating contracts or business deals, everybody should leave the table equally unhappy. That's the goal. But sometimes you do have to give a little more if you don't have the leverage. That's why it's so
Yeah.
important to get leverage. So you
Yeah.
know, sometimes, even in relationships.
But that goes
sometimes-
back to
That's
paying
true.
your dues. You can't have leverage if you're 17 and you're just starting out.
You do. You still have your talent, and they want you.
He's already on tour.
You're already
that what she
there.
said. He's on tour. So people
And I'm not
already
saying.
know.
I'm not saying it's an easy choice.
but you could
but
be
what people say-
blackballed. You know what I'm saying?
But,
like,
or they can
But
say
you have
you're
to
one of
see what
you're
you
one of
value
many.
more than the other.
We had 5. It probably was 5 dudes in the sound in the back room who want to be signed too, and it's like you, but we signing you.
Hey, they
Yeah,
tried to do
I
it the
agree.
chance, and he didn't go
I
for
agree,
it.
but you don't do it.
That's like what's that movie, that pimp who he had all the girls come into the room, he had that globe going.
Yeah.
And he,
Who was this?
what's the name of that movie? It was like in the 70s.
What you talking- like I see it.
Color purple?
Did you say the color purple?
wait, tell me again. Give me some. Give
The
me.
pimp, okay, it was the pimp movie, and in the
Hit
70s.
movie.
The Mac?
The Mac?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
the
was
Mac.
was it
The
the
Mac.
Mac? And it was that fine dude from back
The
then.
Mac.
And I remember this one scene. He brought all the chicks,
in there
in
and
the
he was like,
auditorium, and he had this globe going. He said, "Baby, I'm gonna give you the world."
That was
He's like, "I'm
fucking
gonna show."
bad.
And so I'm just saying. See,
So
people,
basically, you was born like what, 15 years too late?
I saw it later. No, because I
They
would
would've
have
got you.
I would have been on the stage saying, "You need to sign over your whole life to us," and I wasn't gonna be the girl in the auditorium. That's all I'm saying. So Demetrius,
Yeah.
you trying to throw me under the bus like I would be one of the hoes in the
I'm just saying,
auditorium?
it seemed like he would have got you with that.
No, I just
You
said
seem like you
it's a-
like
It was
that
an
globe.
example.
It was an example.
example.
How they probably did.
They tried to
Tiger on
hypnotize
tour.
him and
I,
confuse
look,
him.
I understand the
You got me back.
techniques.
Okay,
I
we're even
understand
now.
the
We're even.
techniques.
That is funny. as
So my
heck.
point is, that's what they probably did to him.
They
and
did, but you can't go for that if you go be a real gangster. You got to see through
And in
that.
2000, when did he sound? Like 2008? That was like 20 years ago, okay, but we have way too much access to stuff and information.
2008 is when he.
I'm sorry,
entered that
2000 and whatever. It
maybe
was like
long time
8
ago.
when Young Money came out, because Drake's first song came out in
Y'all know I
2000.
I love that you love this because technically he might even be able to just get out of the
He's
deal.
out of the
after-
contract. He said he paid his way out, $1 million.
Oh, okay.
So there you
So
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked up that you paid $1
they
million
still owe you
to
$12
somebody that owes
Owes
you 12
million.
But now he's
Well,
able to go
but he
make
knows
more
his
money
worth
other places
now.
and get paid because
Yeah.
he's, you know, in a
Yeah.
He felt like $1 million back.
That's
you know?
crazy.
So okay, so
Yeah.
Birdman
Hey, he slept with
responded.
Kylie. One
And
Birdman
said, Birdman
back.
responded and said he don't owe him $12 million. Who owes somebody $12 million and they're not suing them? That's what he said.
Well,
Say it again. Who owes somebody $12 million?
And then
Got
I-
you.
Well, he
so
would say that,
basically,
though.
if I owe you $12 million,
That's not necessarily true.
I mean,
not bad. I
obviously
agree
he's
with
you.
loyal
but they
to
said
Lil
he didn't
Wayne.
mention anything about Lil Wayne, but he mentioned something about Tyga. So it's like he owes Lil Wayne the money, but not Tyga.
if I have to choose, I'm gonna say I think Tyga is telling the truth, and I would say to
Yeah.
any rapper, if you don't get Demetrius, get some lawyer.
Somebody.
Get some. Just have them
So-
look at the contract so you know how you getting screwed.
Yes.
If nothing else, pay
So
the
you have
damn
the
buddy and get a
information.
lawyer to
Some
look
people
at.
ain't thinking
right.
this far. You know what I'm saying? They not.
Man, please. That's the only thing. If y'all don't remember nothing else,
money to
get
make
a
money.
lawyer.
What?
Everybody.
And get a lawyer, exactly. So, that's funny. He put up that. Now listen, because Drake, we're talking about Drake's tattoos. That's how we started. Now Drake not only has
Drake-
a tattoo
that's
of
Drake's
Lil Wayne,
father.
yes, that's his dad. Obviously, this tattoo came before Drake has a little money.
Or maybe this is his dad in the
That's what you
70s.
Money, yeah, but
That's
it's
how his dad looks.
no.
Not
But the
today.
quality
But
of
that's
the
a piss poor
work.
tattoo.
Oh.
Like
is
that looks like
bad.
I could draw that.
Exactly.
And I
looks
can't
like
draw for
that's
shit.
terrible.
But I can draw that.
That's some intricate work. Right?
That's terrible.
I think it's as bad as they're saying.
Show Sade. That's the before Drake got some money tattoo, and now let's see the after. Okay, let's get a close up on that. You see what I'm saying? A whole
it's a-
different level of work.
So you want his dad to look as pretty as Sade?
It's not pretty. It's the details and like
it's
yeah.
the quality of work.
All right, you.
It's
That
the
looked
quality
like a
of work.
cartoon.
No,
Exactly.
Man, y'all need to give Aubrey a break. We talking about him with the Lil Wayne. Now he's like, you got bad work on
So
y'all.
well, this is something that he does, I guess.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. See, that's what
but
I'm
is that a
thinking.
new trend? Am I
That's what
missing
Aubrey
something?
does.
I'm not
I'm
participating.
not even. Okay, so he did. So he had because Sade. Okay, they had a moment.
Inspiration.
So what, no, I don't know what they
I
had,
don't
but he's
believe
got
so.
two tattoos of her. He's got two
He loves
tattoos. The
Sade.
other tattoo he has is really
I want a
gorgeous
Sade
tattoo.
T-shirt.
Is
but
that
I
him
don't
shooting
Yeah,
his
no
shot at
tattoo.
Sade? Like,
I don't know
hey.
what he's doing.
He crying
I
out
don't know what
his
he's
love for
doing.
her.
But then they say, you know, if you know, to give you shall receive. So he's given, he's paid his respect, he's shown his loyalty. Now let's see what Drake got back in return
his
for
abs
his
look good.
loyalty.
What is this?
I'm sorry. What's that?
That's one of
Oh.
his fans. One of his fans tattooed. She tattooed Drake
That's
across her
doing the
forehead.
most.
That is not real.
That is doing.
That is
the
real.
I gotta have a drink.
That is real.
If I was her mama,
You
I
know,
would snatch
I think
her.
this may become a trend amongst men
the
in the future as
the
sexuality
portraits.
becomes more fluid.
The portraits? Or are you talking about this?
Tattoos.
It's a tattoo.
Like dudes getting other dudes who just they homie tattoos amongst the younger generation, but
No, I bet you that's
older.
going to become
But
a
on
trend.
your forehead,
Well, not
Not
the
on your
forehead.
forehead.
on your face.
But you know what? The young
Hey.
rappers
Portraits.
though, they don't have portraits of people, but they are tattooing like crosses and different things all on their face.
Please
and,
don't tattoo your face, y'all.
I know. I'm
Please,
like,
just don't
maybe
do
if you're
it.
not
Leave
that
the
cute.
face
I
off
don't even
limits.
like it on your
Something
neck.
has to.
I'ma
I
do
can
that.
even.
Get
I've even
like
seen
Cam
some stuff
said.
on the
I hate
neck.
it.
Shouts out to Cam.
I don't
with
like
tat
it on
right
the
here.
neck
Said
either.
respect right here,
That's hood.
right here.
I would rather not, but I've seen some tattoos on the neck that are a little sexy to me. To me, I'm
Can
saying,
you bring us
but
some pictures?
no.
Sheree, you borderline hood at times anyway. So.
Yo, the
I'm like, 'cause when I see it on your neck, I'm
you
like, ooh, you real.
That-
But I'm saying, I mean, yeah,
You like that?
listen.
No, it makes me think that
The
you,
way your eyes, I feel like you was mesmerized. Like,
I mean, I am mesmerized because I'm like, damn, you got a tattoo on your neck.
So
Like,
let me
you
ask you
set
this.
for that?
So, Courtney,
Thug life.
But it's very thug.
Courtney, your new
like,
boo comes to bed. Y'all getting ready to have an intimate, passionate moment, and he comes to bed and he takes his shirt off, and boom, there you are. What is that?
I'm gonna laugh. Like I didn't know, and he was like, "Babe."
Oh, it's a surprise.
I think Courtney would be like, it ain't real, right?
Like that's the biggest mistake in your
All right.
life, brother. Like
So Is that sexy to
Don't
you?
put my face on your body.
If you know, you
Sexy.
dating somebody, y'all are, you know, dating for 45 days, 60
She
days.
said 45 days.
Whatever. and Boo Thing has a tattoo of your portrait.
After 45 days, you
across
better
his
run, Michelle.
whole back.
If it's been 45 days,
Portraits?
No, just you.
Just me.
Just you, Boo.
but it's only
just
been
you.
45 days. Run.
I think it's a setup.
That's
I'm gonna be
crazy.
like, what you trying to do?
But even
That's crazy.
if you're a year in,
I'm gonna think one or two things.
Okay,
I'ma think
Crazy.
She is crazy.
He's
Yeah.
crazy.
Or my dick is really good.
Look, I'm gonna give him some that night though.
no, that's some good dick. That's what you do for some good dick. You put it across your heart.
That's amazing, dick.
No, that is
That blew
like
your
some
mind.
supernatural dick that
Right?
like makes you
You fly.
like you start shitting in gold and orgasms of diamonds.
Right?
Like
It's a strategy though. If that's the case, you're
crazy.
trying to let all the other women know how crazy you are about this man to keep him away from him, or what is?
Listen,
Drake clearly is not dating her though, right? He's never met her
no,
before.
he's just a super fan. That's a super fan. Like, you know, hey, it's a super
that's
fan.
doing the most.
All right.
Yeah, so I think the consensus is men that are watching women at this moment in time, we don't find that sexy. We find it a little scary for you to.
But
it's
you can
not
get
flattering.
No,
it's not.
Get me on your chest.
Well, I
though.
had a dude who has Sheree across his whole chest.
What?
I'm telling you, Sheree.
You
I was
what?
like,
Wait a minute, are you giving this? I didn't
Wait,
know this
did you
story.
mess with this dude? This was a random dude? Like,
This is your boo thing.
No, this was many moons ago. Yes, I had a couple guys get Sheree on their little bodies. It's cute.
okay.
Let me tell you,
I'm not
Sheree
mad at
put
the
me
name.
on. I have never tasted the, you know what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, I just know.
She got
know
Negroes
I know, I be
tattooing.
seeing.
That's all across the chest,
I
not
wouldn't
just
get
like a little
an
name.
SH on my body figure.
Yes, you would.
I would not. Soon as that need,
Bet you would. Bet you would, boo.
I don't even understand.
But would you get your boo's name now?
No.
You would never get Tasha on
I
your
know I'm not getting nobody's name on my body.
Not even on your finger?
What about
No.
initials?
No. How am I gonna be buried in a Jewish cemetery
You
with
ain't
a tattoo?
loyal.
Oh, you can't have it.
The what? You want to be buried where?
You can't get buried in a Jewish cemetery with
But
a
you're
tattoo.
not Jewish,
Hey, I
Negro.
might decide to. I like to keep my options open.
Unbelievable.
At death too?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Live life, Demetrius.
What if you got like a T just like right in the
No.
back?
Behind his ears. That's
No.
enough.
Behind your ears,
Wait, did
yeah.
y'all see Black China's new boo got BC
Yeah.
or B? what
BC, he got BC.
on the back of his
That's
neck
crazy.
in red.
Michi.
That's crazy.
It's
How
been like
long have
a
they
day and a
been-
half.
Now let me ask you
And
this.
she was posing with Lamar Odom the other night. I was like,
That's
What?
crazy.
Can I tell you, Black China is not holding back.
I want to see that show.
She unleashing that on the world, huh?
Black China is like, I am here for it. I got my 100,000 from Opal. No, million. Did he spend $1 million?
I don't know what he
100,000 on the
spent.
body.
Sheree,
$1
what did I
million.
say when they first started dating?
What you say?
I was like, please let them have a kid.
yes,
but we wanted it to be a boy.
I was like, God, I don't ask you for much.
She wanted an heir.
So why wasn't it a boy though?
It needed to be a boy.
Why wasn't it a boy? Because
They
they was like,
needed a
he can't have all
Kardashian
of that.
heir.
It
You know,
needed to be
hold up. Y'all think they done?
Oh, you think they gonna be?
No, they ain't
Fuck
done.
him. That's why he was mad and putting her vagina all over the internet. Because they
No.
were still fucking.
not
But
I
he
bet you
really
they.
is.
Wait,
Somebody
Ree.
said it best. He's no match for her.
Ree,
No,
I
but
bet
he
you
will
they
still fuck
have
her.
Yeah,
another kid.
Of course.
You
You think
think-
another kid?
They're gonna have another.
So you heard it first on here.
They're gonna have another kid.
Eat, pray,
Watch
live.
this.
We are predicting.
This is easy.
But you know,
I mean, they obviously still
Demetrius,
sleeping
what's
together.
your sign?
So
but why
Gemini.
though?
What?
crazy.
What'd you say?
I think if she wants more kids, that's okay. Let's do it.
She don't
but she
necessarily
don't
want more
need to do
kids,
that.
but
that
Okay.
baby is cute.
Stuff
Baby is
happens.
beautiful.
One, I
Beautiful.
don't know Black
said you a
China.
Gemini?
I'm a Gemini.
Okay.
But you have to understand the level that this woman has thought on in seeking vengeance for
Wow.
for the alleged stealing of her man. I was like, she won. I have never seen this is some epic shit. I was like, this is
Does that
crazy.
impress you?
Huh?
Are you impressed? Because we're
I'm a-
like, I think it's a little sad myself.
I am impressed on a business level.
And when you say from who she is and where she comes from, she made it.
But this is a strategy that would be
how you make
employed
it?
by anyone, regardless of where they come from.
My point,
When you've
you-
been hurt
and
like
you-
that,
And you was in a strip club. She started out in the strip club from DC to Miami. Now she's in LA.
But I don't think, let me address it. I don't think you hurt another person because you've been hurt. I think that makes you just as treacherous
That's
as
because you
that
a good
person.
Christian.
Yeah, I don't agree with
That's 'cause
that.
you
I
were
think
rich.
you seek vengeance and get
Yeah, I
it.
don't think she was hurt.
Isn't that-
You think she was trying to hurt? It wasn't about hurting. It's about, let me show you who I am.
What?
Yes.
I think it was about winning.
Yeah. And he even said, Tiger even said it, right?
She wanted to win.
Demetrius
Tiger
is
told
about
the
to have an
Kardashians.
orgasm.
Tiger told the Kardashians. He was like, this is
was.
who she is. That's how she is. Yes.
No. But see, that's disrespectful. No. It takes away to just say that's how she is. No, this requires a higher level of thinking.
Well, he said he wasn't prepared to deal with what she
when I saw it unfolded, I was like, this
Tiger
is
said that
incredible.
about-
So
Blac
Rob
Chyna
really
to Rob.
thought she was loyal. Rob really thought, and see, but you know what was crazy is everybody saw that.
Rob did
But
not think she
him.
was
Did not
loyal.
think-
Rob was mesmerized by vagina. He didn't.
No,
she
I think
gonna
Rob
be
was caught up a
loyal.
little bit. I really do. I think, Rob thought, he's got somebody that's down for him.
Nah.
I do. I think that's how naive he is.
No,
He
wait.
is not
I do.
naive.
I think, in speculating, I think just as she had something to gain from this, so did he. Because he has issues with certain, I believe
His
he has
family.
issues with, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He was being like
So that was kind of like a FU.
Yeah, what
Yes.
is it called? The black sheep
Black
of the
sheep.
family.
and I think China kind of knew
On
that.
that.
He's not really the black sheep. I see him as more of the ugly duckling kind
That's
of thing.
because he done got fat.
And when I
Wait,
no. When I say ugly duckling, I don't mean in an unattractive way. I just mean in an unevolved kind of. He's just not. He hasn't really come into his own yet.
I think he should have went to law school,
Yeah,
probably,
like-
and not tried to live in that world.
He's Cinderella basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I
He
mean? He
should've
hasn't
been.
really come into his
Like,
own yet.
why did you decide to make socks? Like, you should just went to law school.
You should've
and,
went to
like,
law school.
followed what your dad did and
Yeah.
like sort of.
But I will say this: I have definitely over the years been entertained to no end by these group of
Rob
people.
is gonna go poster one day.
Well, I am worried about Rob.
Yeah, Rob's
just say
Rob,
that. So-
and we need to really pray for
I think Rob
Rob.
has depression issues.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, you do
And
really?
could jump
Yeah,
off
he
a
does.
building. and
Really?
But he's gonna take some people with him.
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
I could see
absolutely.
murder suicide for Rob.
Absolutely.
Especially when he went on his rant.
Oh,
like
Rob
yeah.
ain't going alone.
Rob is
Rob ain't going alone.
Man.
Wow.
because he's not so loaded. He's just like, I just don't want to be. No, he would be like, I want
Yeah.
to fuck everybody.
That's what he's gonna do,
Yeah.
exactly.
I hope not.
I hope not too. I
Because
pray for you, brother, and I hope
He
you go get
wants
help.
to be. He wants to be memorable in his own right. So you're not remembered if you just,
You might be right because who was that Tasha show? This comedian Little Duvall.
Mm-hmm.
He had posted when Rob was putting all that up. He was like, "So she with another dude? She took your money." He's like, "I ain't never seen no dude take so many L's in one day."
Right?
That's real. And as hell.
Poor
yeah,
baby.
man. Yeah.
Well, I don't look at Blac Chyna as winning. I'm sorry. I think everybody loses in those situations.
No.
I think the
do.
baby dream loses.
That's false.
But I think
I think everybody loses because at the end of the day, it's not about. See, we put so much on things, material things, and what we have, and oh, she made it because she used to be in Atlanta. She was a stripper. Now she's in.
But see, this isn't about things. It really has nothing to do with things.
about
It
ego.
has. Yes.
So break that down. So
She could either
it's-
be over there constantly hurt because her baby daddy is dating this
Well, then-
younger
then you
girl,
don't win.
or
Who she
where's the
would be
winning
at
in
their
that?
house, being with the mother, the sisters, and all of them.
But I'm saying, where's the winning in that?
Because now she's a household name. She got their
So?
brother.
that's
she got their
Michelle's
brother.
name. That's her version of winning.
So that's.
But I'm saying no for her. But everybody's winning is different than yours. So
Yeah.
your winning
Good
might
point.
be I want a good man. I want him to love me, and I want to be happy.
I wanna have
And then you
integrity.
right. And then
That's
you
not
have
Blac
some
Chyna.
women who are saying I'm gonna get his ass back. You think you got something? Let me show you what I can do. Proving a point. Everybody's different on what makes
you know
them
what I
tick.
feel though? I feel that there really is a universal truth. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think at the end of the day, you can think that's winning. You can think that this is what I need to do to feel good about myself. But I don't think that gives you any peace.
Mm-hmm.
I think as you evolve and as you grow and as you learn, it's not about it. This really is a love walk. That's
Mm-hmm.
really what I believe. And what you do unto others, you do unto yourself. We
Mm-hmm.
have to be kind and good to one another. I think that's the only thing, that and tapping into purpose and why we're here is the only thing that leaves your heart fulfilled and pure at the end of the day.
But see, now you know you just
and
lost
feeling
her
good.
with
But
all
she's,
that.
I'm like, you're like, she's
not
like
pure
30, she's not
anymore.
thinking about,
I must
like,
admit,
I need
though.
to
Not in
down
this
and,
moment.
like,
I'm saying.
maybe in 20 years she'll be
Right.
like, oh,
And
that was
she-
probably not great.
And she will. And
She
I'm
might.
saying.
She
and
might.
she will.
But that's why the new terminology is hoes be winning. But am I gonna be a hoe? No, because that's not who I am.
Come on,
but
come
some
on, you
people were
preaching
born,
good.
But some people were born a hoe, so that's who they are. They can go do it. I can't. I'm not getting on
Some
no
people
hoe.
were
I don't care
built to
what
hoe.
man does what to me. Like if my baby daddy had a kid or left me for another, I'm not about to go sleep with
let
the
me
girl.
ask you
I
this.
wouldn't do that
You
because
have
that's not
two
who
daughters.
I am.
What are you teaching your two daughters about winning? What does winning look like? What are you telling your daughters to aspire to?
First of all, I'm truthful with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not hiding anything or sugarcoating anything with them. I'll let them know. Old girl sleeping with your daddy, she's a hoe.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying, I'd let them know.
You heard that first.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, look, I'm very clear with them about it because
Yes.
when you lie to your kids, number one,
Soundbite.
so I'm just saying, I let it first. I'm truthful with them and honest because they know anything I say after that is gonna be real. Listen to mother, and I'm teaching them about how to be a real person because a lot of people are in life and they're not living realistically. They're living off this false sense of hope and no. In life, you need to get your own money. You need to be happy within yourself. If somebody treats you bad, let them go and move on. But you need to be real with yourself. If you can't be real with yourself, you
Hey.
cannot sleep at night.
That's it. There's no peace.
And like something Mechelle said that I'm like I agree with, in that some of these women are dancers who were once on the pole, but what I see is they leave the pole and they just get on a bigger pole.
Yes.
It's just not in the
Yeah.
strip club.
No, you're right.
And so
Still
that's
doing
when I
dances.
start to think, oh, you just
But
a
you're
hoe.
still on the pole. That's what I'm
You
saying.
still on the
So
pole.
have you made it because you want a different pole?
But is that
In their
not
mind,
evolution?
'Cause now you want a pole in LA
Some people
versus-
have to be on the pole. Like, is that...
In their mind, though, I don't have to go clock in and go into this place. Now it's like I can do it at my free will. I could be on the pole because I like the pole. They like the pole.
And
Don't
we're
get it
saying-
twisted, Sheree. They like the
Sheree,
pole.
Right.
like the
They
pole.
enjoy
That's
it.
real
Don't think
talk.
that they just there because they like, damn, I gotta pay rent. No. Did you see Drake retired 3 strippers? They're
Oh yeah, I sent her that story. She didn't want to talk about it.
okay. So look, Drake.
Right
It's
now.
3 strippers
Yes.
that are 3 of many, but 3 strippers that are in the game who probably have slept with a lot of people in the business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so Drake, I guess in one of his songs,
You said it's like with a lot of people. No, not
lot of
necessarily.
rappers.
They've just been dancing. We know
Okay.
that.
They've been
Okay,
dancing.
so they've been dancing.
Allegedly.
Okay. The truth
The
is
lawyer
here.
of the
I've been
team.
drinking.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, they may
so
have.
They have because the guys know. So basically, they're not dancing anymore because now they've made it because they maybe been in their videos or they showed them love. So now different people deal with them and they can make money without having to go into the strip club, right? Mm-hmm. So of the 3, one of the girls, Malia, was like, I ain't retired. I'm 32 and I'm still in the club dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't retire my pole dancing things. I'm not.
She got probably about 4 more years after 36.
But
Nobody
still-
checking for you. But
Still,
Yeah.
but my point
Yeah,
is, she
that's
likes
insane.
doing it.
And she went off on Drake for trying to retire her, and she said he's been trying to get me to not dance and talking down and crazy to me about it for years, and she's like, that N word is a trip or something to that thing. I can't. It was something like that. I was cracking up reading. I was like, man, this
That
shit
is
is good.
funny. All right, let's get into our next story. Ride or die chick. She is an ex-beauty queen by the name of Kia Hampton, and she was caught smuggling drugs into jail. Beautiful girl.
Is.
For her, I'm sure for her boo thing.
I'm very disappointed that she was former Miss Kentucky, first black Miss Kentucky. I'm very disappointed she got caught doing this.
You disappointed she got caught?
Yeah, because one, you
Yeah.
put
So
the
it's
balloon.
okay to do it.
You put the balloon in your mouth
mouth.
and
In
you
your
exchange it during a kiss.
Kiss.
That's what you do. Why was here
Why
in
not
her
put
leg?
it in your anal cavity?
How you gonna give it to him, Sheree?
Yeah, what you gonna like dig in your butt in the middle of visitation? Like, no.
Wait a minute, I need to know this story.
What's wrong with her?
She wasn't going to jail. She was going to visit somebody.
Yeah.
And I think they knew she was going
She
to
had to
do
keep her
it,
pants on.
but
Because they probably been recording the phone calls.
you can't set this up over the thing anyway. You got to do it during a visitation,
I'm
and it should be in your mouth, and you should swallow
so
it.
tired.
So now, what happened to her?
Well, go ahead,
I think
Demetrius.
I'm pretty sure she got arrested for.
She's facing 20
I don't know the
years.
exact. Yeah, she should get
facing
20. She
20
should get
years.
probation if she hasn't been. if they're.
No, I
has
think
been
she should
charged
get
with
20 just for being stupid as hell. Like,
No,
going
but
to
see,
jail for
but-
just being
So
stupid as hell.
what is the difference between, is she only stupid as hell because she got caught? Because everybody wants to be the coveted ride or die.
No, not everybody.
I'm
We
not
talked
doing
about
no
that
time for
before. I'm not a
nobody.
ride or die.
Personally?
No,
So
I
is
don't
that
go
where
to
you-
jail
what
for
is ride or die
nobody.
to you?
Ride or
'Cause
die
you-
is legal.
What is loyalty to you?
Right, I agree.
So it's all legal stuff.
First, it has to
gotta
be
be legal.
Now we can start the rest.
I will give a caveat if there's some like situation of
situation.
like civil disobedience, like something that is not right. Like if it's like a racist situation and like what we are doing can potentially lead to jail, but what we are still doing is morally correct.
Fight
Yes.
for a cause.
And,
Yes.
but your
Then in
boo,
that-
but your boo gets arrested because of that.
Because of that, like in that situation, we have a little more leeway in terms of the ride or die situation, and I
'Cause you
might
gonna
be
get
arrested
out.
for
So
radio
your boo's
because
in
I'm
jail
down for that.
doing the morally right thing. But
That's
he's
a
in
different
jail. So what,
situation.
you're not
I ain't
gonna-
bring him no drugs though to try
But
to go
you
to
might
jail.
smuggle in something.
I mean,
You don't have. This is the thing. Given how she looks,
Yeah.
there is no reason for her to smuggle drugs into the jail. Because only thing to do is either go. He's probably gonna sell it because it's of course more valuable in jail. She can make that on the street. Whatever
Yeah.
he's
And
gonna
just
make,
put it
she
on
can
his
make on the
book.
street and just put it on his books.
You
but
need,
she's
you need
not-
some toilet
yeah,
paper,
yeah,
baby.
but see,
Here, I'm
you're-
gonna put the money
that's too
on the book.
sophisticated because she's not a drug dealer.
How
how old is
sophisticated
she?
is home?
Then she's stupid.
Home is not that
That's what I'm saying.
sophisticated.
She's not a drug dealer. She's not gonna think, "Boo, I can be out here making this money for you."
But
Baby,
she done
whatever
got
you
the
need.
drugs from somewhere.
Right.
Like, she ain't that
Well, I'm sure-
unsophisticated.
But I'm sure he's set up. I'm sure he's got a connect and a contact, and he probably did it
I think you
outside of
thinking
jail.
It
real
was one
highly of this
balloon.
chick.
It wasn't that much. So
She went
it
to the
didn't-
corner and brought something from somebody.
She
and took it
could
to jail.
truly
She could've
go
done
and
that.
dance in the strip club and make more money than he was gonna make off
She
this
could have
little
put
amount.
$100 on
Especially the way
his
she
book and
looks.
called it.
Yes, look at her.
Maybe I mean you
She
know.
look at her even on the left side picture.
Maybe he just want to be a man in prison. He
I
just
ain't got nothing to do with that.
I mean, he just
I'm not bringing anything to
he
you that's
wants to
illegal.
add a
No.
he wants a sense
I'ma
of
say, look, baby,
significance
look,
while
this
he's
what we gonna
behind
do.
bars.
You
We're not
lucky
gonna
I'm
do that.
visiting you in prison. Like,
Do you know if I?
Right, she, that's what I want to know.
why are you visiting him?
Oddly enough, though, if I had like some illegal things going down, do you know who I would probably call first on this
Garland.
panel? On this panel,
Who? Me?
her.
Mechelle.
You would be.
ding, ding, ding.
No, let me tell you
my
why.
girls.
You would be last. I probably just wouldn't even call you. I just deal with. With Courtney, I could convince Courtney. It's like I could convince Courtney.
Like,
With
you
this
want me
one
to
right
do
here,
what?
Why you calling
Why
me
would you call
first?
Michelle?
I think Michelle might
Well,
be
she'd
kind of.
be down.
She'd be savvy. Where at least if she's not gonna help
I
me,
can figure it out.
she's gonna make sure I don't do whatever I'm about to do the wrong way and get.
Get busted.
On the show.
What would
Some
I
good
do? Why
advice.
would you call me
See,
last?
I might say,
take
let's throw it
offense to
over the
that.
fence, and you got to catch it. Just tell me what place to throw it over the fence. But I can't have them catch me red-handed. No.
But why am I last though?
Huh?
Why am I last?
Sheree,
Because you won't know.
it's
girl.
just gonna be too much work. I don't even feel like it.
You know what my Lord and Savior
had
says?
too many
See, I don't need that shit
My
while I'm
Lord
trying to do
and Savior
something
said-
illegal. I don't need that.
You don't need these drugs.
Let me tell you what
Let
my
it
Lord
go.
and Savior said: the last shall be first,
Oh.
and I will have the last. laugh.
So what did they say
I don't think
about
you wanna
the
be
first? I'm going to be
first.
last now?
Can't think about y'all.
A mess.
But Demetrius,
Yeah.
why am I going to be the person
That
to
is
help
some
you
funny
get...
junk.
You feel like you knowledgeable.
But you-
figured
I'ma
out.
talk you off the ledge.
slick.
It depends on what I'm talking
You think
about.
you could pull it off.
Michelle, you honestly, I don't know that much about your life, but I just talking to you, I
She like,
feel like
Demetrius, that's stupid.
this could have
You
been
do it like
went one or
this?
two ways for you. It just happened to go really good.
Well, what?
Oh my God! What?
Put your hand down. Wait, what are you talking about?
you have a comfort level with street shit.
Why are you saying that?
Just saying. Just saying. That you do.
You need these braids.
I hope the fans ain't listening.
It's not a bad thing.
It's a leather
It's
cap.
like it's
It's a
just
hat.
like you're a little streetwise.
I have street sense.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got a lot of street sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take that.
It's a compliment. That's
Like,
fine.
Is it a compliment?
It's a compliment.
Man,
Tell
I
me I'm
got
smart now. Like, am I
No,
smart?
you're street smart.
Street smart. You know.
That's
some
it.
street
I'm
shit.
not regular smart.
No, you.
You could be both. We just talking about
I
street
graduated
right now.
from high school at 16. I'm smart.
But I'm saying smart is smart, but you have street savvy. I know what he's talking about. Like, ain't nobody gonna get nothing over you. Ain't nobody gonna play you. Those are good things. Those are
Right.
virtues.
But I feel like that I have been played, but I'm gonna let you know I know you playing me. And I need something to just recoup that payment.
The playment.
Playment. That is
You
funny.
get a cut of when
All right,
you
so
sell
we
in
all
jail.
agree that this.
No, I would never be her. I would never take drugs.
No,
then you're gonna get caught.
Nobody at this table would ever
So
do that because it's
loyal-
stupid.
is this loyal
It's
or stupid?
It's stupid.
Can I know
Stupid.
how old is she?
It doesn't matter.
She became.
She's like 24.
26.
Oh, she's
26,
older
I
than I
think.
thought.
She's 26.
You stupid.
Aw.
She may have been
baby.
Sorry
sheltered.
for her though,
No, you
because
don't.
that she didn't have the street smarts that
See,
I
I would have
do.
done,
She was
but I would have
stupid.
did some stuff like this.
She
Not
was
when I was in my 20s, but I
Okay.
think in my late teens, I would have been a ride or die. I'd have
You
done
would have
some
taken him
things.
some drugs into jail?
I could have been. I probably could have been swayed.
The braids.
No, not now in this space, but I could have been swayed.
I
I'm
believe
scared
it.
of my dad.
I could
believe
have been
it.
swayed.
I had a boyfriend that went to jail, and I was like, ooh.
And that's just unfortunate. So y'all, I guess the moral of the story is women just if somebody asks you to do something illegal, you kind of got to draw the line.
You gotta say no.
because you're
free,
not
girl.
worth. Yes,
You
yes,
free.
you're free.
Stay
Exactly.
free.
Now I wonder, did he
It's not
just say,
worth
"Let me
it.
try my hand and see if she's gonna do it," and she went for it?
They might have been. I don't know their history, but I'm sure this was her boo thing, and she probably thought. This is the way, because sometimes in some cultures, this is the way we're taught. You just, you stand by your man. This is what you do. You honor him. You know, you hold him down when he's gone.
Kentucky.
But I'm gonna
She
hold
knew
him down
better.
by cooking him some food and
Thank
washing his
you.
clothes.
Making
Well, you
sure,
can't. How you
know,
cook his food? He's in jail.
I'm gonna put money on your book so you can cook some beans.
some beans and some ramen, but they get into jail.
They get tuna fish.
But this
Oh, no.
couldn't have been
No,
about
I would
money.
think not, 'cause
That's what I'm
cans-
saying. It couldn't have been about money, because I'm sure she could have gotten money and put on his books.
He's
Wasn't about
probably
money.
a drug dealer, period.
Sheree.
Right.
And
She was
he's
setting
trying
him up
be-
to do what he does probably outside of prison, in prison.
But
see, you're
that's
right.
that's still about money.
Yeah. See, but you're right, Demetrius. See,
It's more than
I
money.
would have given you another idea. I'd be like, look, babe, this is what we gonna do. Fuck all that. We gonna be
But
selling
it's
these
more than
cans of
money.
food up in there. I'm gonna put this on your books, and you're gonna
But
be
that's what I'm
slinging
saying.
it.
Like, I can put money on your books. It's more than money. He wants to be the
Why
man.
you assume
he
she got
wants-
money?
Well, I mean, how
She
much
ain't
money
got-
can you really
she
make
ain't
in
got no
prison?
money.
No, you
Selling
can't.
You can make
But-
some good money in
Yes,
prison.
you
What's
can.
good money?
I mean,
Probably.
you ain't
Prison
mansion
money.
buying money, but it's prison
Yeah,
money.
and then you, like you said, you are the man, so you get a
That's
level
it.
of seniority.
A prestige. That's what it was about.
Mm-hmm.
Position and prestige. It wasn't about no money,
You go
because she
be
could have got the
messing
money.
people up.
Anyway, next story, y'all.
Well, that's more stupid for
Next.
her because it
So
wasn't even about
let's
money.
talk about loyalty to your family. Is her booby?
Yes,
Her,
Ruby.
are they exes? Are they
They're
divorced?
still-
They're
still
still married,
Still legally
but they are
married.
considered themselves separated.
They're separated. The relationship didn't work, but they decided to stay together and cohabitate. When
Well,
I say
not-
stay
not-
together, stay together in the
live
same
together.
Live together.
Live together.
Stay in the same household together, not romantically or as a couple, but as co-parents. What's your take on that?
I'm real curious about y'all with the kids. Like, what?
Could you ever do that, Mechelle?
Keisha
Now,
Cole
are
is
you-
a singer. Her man is a former
Football
basketball
player.
And he was a
basketball.
hoe,
But
and
it
he
doesn't-
slept
He's a
around. He's a
basketball.
hoe.
Yeah, he's
Former
a hoe.
basketball.
He's a hoe. He slept
cheated.
around. They fought a lot.
Who's
'cause
not?
of
She had a
cheating.
reaction.
Tell
But
me a
it's
guy
not
who's
about-
not really a hoe.
This is not a.
I knew
oh
one
Lord.
once.
You did? Oh
I
my gosh, I
did.
would like to beat him.
He was great, and then he
It's a
got
different show.
went crazy.
It's a
Sorry.
different
Moving
show.
on.
That's amazing. I'm telling you, if you met somebody like that,
So you think
couple of
all men cheat?
non-hoes.
most of them,
I'm not a
especially
hoe.
A couple non-hoes. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I've never dated a hoe.
So
Like,
this-
I've never been with a hoe.
This is what, but see, nobody ever says, "Oh, I'm dating a hoe." You just find out, damn, he was a hoe.
Yeah, I'm with a hoe now.
Oh. We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Is he a reformed hoe?
Oh, okay. I was like, girl, you gotta put that extra adjective
Right.
on there.
That's
Like,
like-
he's hoeing now.
not hoeing
What is
anymore.
going on?
No, he's a retired.
Okay.
Yeah, OG hoe.
Did Drake retire his jersey or what? Not that.
Drake is only doing strippers right now. He's not doing any men, but he is
That we
doing
know of.
men's on his.
He's putting men on his body.
That's all he's doing. He's only tattooing men right now.
Hello. So, could you now? You obviously you didn't do that. You guys have gone your separate ways.
Right.
But is that something you would have been receptive to and open to for the sake of the kids? Look,
Especially if you had a son, because like some
I could've
boys
done that.
with
I
a black
could've.
You could've?
son.
Because okay, from what I gathered from him, the booby, he seems
Yes.
really cool and laid back.
But now understand that a part of the reason they're not together is because he was unfaithful.
He was a cheater.
Right. Okay, but now see, Keisha needs a babysitter, and they expensive.
Yes.
So if I can get the father, the other person who made this child, to be my babysitter,
But he got to live in your house?
but see, I'm having niggas in there. Everything is popping. It's lit.
With the
You
baby
have with the babies? Lord.
But she, in America, she wondering why I'm like, you what is it like? I'm like, it's gonna be lit.
Right there in the back room. Like, you watching the baby? I'm good.
Sheree put something in there.
We the best. She got DJ Khaled there. Wow thoughts.
Baby don't come home till like 9:15.
But do y'all think this is the ultimate? Is this showing ultimate loyalty to your children and your?
No,
What is your take on it?
I think she still wants him.
You do?
So
Yes.
there's hope. She's
They're
keeping
still,
hope
they're still.
alive.
If they weren't married and she was doing this, I would say yes. I used to have this vision of Keisha Cole as the person who like gave up her career for the family, but she's been working every
Yes.
year, you know, with albums. It just wasn't cracking or
weren't
whatever.
doing
She wasn't
right.
like, you know, some of these other people, Carrie Hilson and stuff like that. But she still, I believe she still wants him, and they'll eventually get back together.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
because she doesn't dislike him. He was just unfaithful. So she still likes him.
But
He
she's
just
broken,
allegedly
man.
unfaithful.
She
But
got
that
a
goes into what I
messy-
said, because see, what people don't realize, this is how I feel, and I don't know about everybody else. It's a difference when you're with a man who treats you good, who treats you like a queen, and then they just mess up, because people make mistakes in life. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That's
because
true.
she could have made a mistake and slept with maybe her producer. I'm not saying that that's what she, but in life things happen for whatever reason. So
But if you a serial hoe, that is a habit and a lifestyle.
no, he's not a hoe. He's a basketball player.
He's a serial hoe.
He's a
where'd you get the cereal?
Now, where is that coming
It's
from,
more
Courtney?
than one. He wasn't like, oh, I had an affair with this one chick, or oh, I slipped up one time. It was a serial situation.
He is
It
a
happened more than
basketball
one.
player.
I don't give two fucks.
When you
was a
marry
hoe.
a basketball player that is not named AC Green, he's going to cheat on you.
Yeah, he's a hoe.
Damn.
I had somebody tell me that if basketball
I
players are
completely
hoes,
agree with that.
and they're gonna.
And some basketball players got real offended when I said that's why I don't date no athletes because I think they're supposed to be
say
they hoes.
They are
Now,
hoes.
I don't condone cheating on any level, but I always said
Oh,
this.
let me hear this butt.
No. But
But-
I always said this, like a Kobe Bryant, you know, somebody of that stature and you know, somebody who's that recognizable. When this dude gets to the hotel after a game,
Gross.
how many women are there? Like, even when he's not even playing, when he just wherever he is. And I always said, like, we don't understand. I'm not making excuses, but here's the thing. Hey, Courtney.
Don't get married and just fuck all the hoes.
Courtney, no. Let me
Because I don't heard
finish.
Sheree say this crazy shit before.
DM, let me finish. So what I'm saying is, none of us understand what it's like to face that level of temptation.
That is not true.
That's not true. I see dick all the time.
I know
Expect-
niggas
now,
crazy.
on a
now, I will
regular
say this.
basis.
Now, wait a second. She hit on something. I was personally just talking about me and women, but Courtney has a point. At
Courtney
any
don't
point,
have no point.
Let me explain. Courtney, like anybody else, likes to have sex. Courtney sees dick all the time. It's probably tempting, but don't fuck her.
How do you, let me ask you this. Side
Look
note.
at her.
Where is that?
Nothing but the blood of Jesus.
Courtney, how do you see dick all the time?
Hello,
We
tell
want
us.
to know.
I'm alive.
But no, but when you say
So you,
serious,
all the
you have
time.
the same level of temptation
No,
that Kobe
see,
does? Are
Probably
you serious?
worse. She's a woman.
no.
Y'all don't understand.
No,
ridiculous.
look, I will say this, okay. I just feel like because we get
They
a pass.
ain't loyal, they
I
just
got no,
stupid
look,
right now.
I completely understand that as an athlete, women are throwing themselves at you. So in terms of access, it's easier than an average man walking down the street.
Right.
But as a woman walking down the street, I could pretty much walk up to any straight dude and be like, let's fuck. And they'd be like, what?
No,
For
no,
real?
no.
Okay, let's do it.
But that's you
So-
going to them. Are they
that's
coming
my
to you?
But they're in my space. It doesn't matter. That's essentially the women coming to them saying,
it's
"Let's
not.
fuck,"
No,
and
it's
he
not
can
the
be
same.
like, "It's
You
a
got-
naked chick sitting on the bed saying, 'Fuck me.' Yes, you can tell her to leave." I'm not saying it's easy.
But so
I'm not saying it's cool.
But you have naked men sitting on the couch telling you like.
But you wouldn't be received by that as a woman because you'd be like, you naked, that's gross, get out my face.
But see,
Now-
that's what we're trying to say. The difference, but what makes men tick is what's coming to them. You got exotic women. You got all different flavors coming. It ain't just the
I
black
think that's
stuff.
not
Can I
fair
speak as a
because
man
what
now?
makes women tick also.
You probably want to get married. You want to be in love. You want the family.
Now, this is
So, because you're
This is
saying, well, just stay
bullshit.
single. Just stay single. Well, no. I mean, I want to be married.
No,
I
you
want that.
don't.
Yes,
no,
they
you
do.
don't.
Yes.
Because wanting to be married, okay, that's just because I have a
do
different
wanna be
definition of what
married.
married is.
I
okay.
do. I
If
wanna
you
be
wanna
married,
be
I want a
married,
family.
then
And
you
how
want
about
to
this?
choose
I want to
not
be
to
faithful.
fuck the hoe.
I want to be faithful.
okay, but what?
But
Temptation.
Yes.
I'm telling you, that's
Okay, now
temptation
may I
is a
speak?
mother.
May I speak with
At
my
that
experience?
level?
Can I speak with my experience?
So you have the same level of temptation as Kobe.
And I'm gonna tell you when. Can I tell you when? Can I tell you when? Can I tell you when? Because I'm not the only dude.
Yeah.
Because if you let me
we
finish,
live in a thirsty world. Girls
let me
throw
finish.
themselves at
Let me
dudes.
finish. It did not now because I'm not in that community, but it happens in college. When you're
That's what
well,
I was gonna say.
no, you
that's
do
true.
not understand.
That's very
You
true.
do not understand. All
You
right.
got Kobe Bryant, who we know he makes. How much does he make? 50
You don't-
million a year or something crazy?
Let me-
Crazy
okay.
money.
Women, but some women move off. They put their best outfit on, best makeup.
All right, I feel
hair
you.
been
I feel
conditioned
you.
for
I
weeks,
feel you.
'cause they're like, I'm gonna go
Yes.
get Kobe.
And that's true. Now let's go to college.
And I just
Men
had
don't
an
do that.
argument-
Let me
And
explain.
listen,
Let
and
me
I just had a disagreement with my wife, and I'm feeling some kind of way. And she shut down sexually and giving me none.
Yeah,
And it's
right,
like, and then boom,
And I'm
I get to the
Right,
hotel, I'm
right.
horny, and there she is.
Right.
And she
now,
look like,
now,
she
okay.
ain't
Now,
even-
everybody, get your tickets out. We go fly to Tennessee. All right. You're at Tennessee State University.
Nigga,
You're a black
please.
dude. It is nothing. It's probably about 23 women to one dude. Y'all partying in a
really-
community,
and
basically in
drunk,
a house every week. Every week.
all the time.
Girls are there to
Fuck. all the time.
all the time.
Every day.
They're just coming at you every day. Every day. Here
you
you
in
go.
as much
Here you go.
disbelief as I am?
Y'all talking about some hoes that's just standing around
No,
trying to give you pussy.
These girls have
That's not that big of a deal.
And hoes that
calculated.
expect shit from you because they like hoping either
No,
to
they
get
don't.
pregnant,
Wait.
either hoping to get pregnant,
Didn't
hoping to
y'all-
get like
didn't
the
y'all say that
high
their
hoe
levels?
status.
You just gave Black China a lot of props because she's thinking on this level. So you don't think them hoes
That's-
after Kobe
that's not
Bryant,
about
them
hoeing,
women
though.
after?
That's not about
I'm saying you
hoeing,
don't
though.
think that level of temptation, it's sophisticated?
Exactly.
It's not any more sophisticated. This is the thing, though. It's not any more
the
sophisticated.
The Tennessee State chicks. He can brush them off.
No,
But it's the
y'all
Blac
don't
China
understand.
chicks.
First off,
That's where it starts, though.
No, wait. Let me explain something. We all fucking the same women. Kobe Bryant's not fucking anybody that me or
It's
the dudes
basic
that I know
bitches
not
that
fucking.
just
We
decided to
all
dress
fucking the
up
same
and
girls.
come.
No matter whether they up here, down here. I can show you some regular dude that's fucking them. It's-
Because the ones going after Kobe, with
I
all due
promise you,
respect,
I
probably ain't
promise
coming
you.
after you.
I promise you. Just
Okay.
like when like for a moment, people thought Rihanna was pregnant, right?
Right.
And everybody's like, oh, I wonder whose it is. No one knew. It could be some regular dude from where she was, because she likes them too. Women are really weird. Really weird. They will fuck Kobe. But I know a dude who fucking her and Kobe's fucking her too. That's just how it is. That's how it goes.
No, you're right about
There's
that. But we're
some
talking
truth
about
in
I know
But
that.
that's not- we're talking about the level of temptation.
This is the thing. What I'm trying to say is you may think that the girls from Tennessee State, Howard, or whatever ain't tempting. But I'm telling you, he's going after those girls. Those are the same girls. They're all the same chicks.
We
Ain't
was
no
in
special
college going
chicks.
to the All-Star game. It was the same group
Same
of chicks,
girls.
like trying to make a come up and hit somebody that's playing ball. Like it doesn't change.
I don't
that
see
much.
them have sex with girls I would never fuck. Like, why is he fucking her? That's not on my level, but that's how dudes
It was
are.
easy.
That's the thing.
Right
It's
place,
easy
right
and it's
time.
available.
Convenient.
Right
It's
place,
easy
right
and
time.
available.
What I'm trying to get you to understand that they don't have any temptation that is greater than a popular dude in
Yes, they
any
do. I don't
circumstances.
agree with
promise
that.
you.
Okay, so now
I
college
I
is
think
over.
their circumstances allow for it a little bit more, just because they're traveling,
Yes.
they're
That's
on
what-
a
that's the point we're
circumstances
making.
one thing, but in the end, it's still the same women, the same situations.
That's
that
like
you
a
would've
pilot
been-
with a uniform
And
traveling.
that's the thing. It's a traveling job, just like anybody else that travels a
And you're
job.
exposed
and
to
then you're
different
exposed
people.
to shit. So,
But still, when you're on TV, though, it just makes people more. I guess just
And appealing.
mesmerized.
Is it more appealing? Exactly. You just, ooh.
So some people want to just F you because you on TV, and that's it. They don't even want anything else.
And it gives them a certain level of status.
Yes, I got
That's
bragging
like,
rights,
but hey, that's like a
association.
doctor at Kaiser Permanente. All the women want to fuck him because he's a
But
doctor
that's
at Kaiser
levels.
Permanente. But see, this is what y'all not understanding though.
nurses.
See, the smart women know to fuck the doctor. See, I would do.
But see, this is the thing. When
this
y'all
is-
say that it's
But see,
levels,
but we're
y'all don't.
talking about,
I think what's being missed here,
We're talking about the world.
because you're valuing that more than someone
Yeah,
else.
because
he
there's
has
microcosms of
18,000
that
nurses that
everywhere.
want to fuck
I'm
him.
not.
I agree.
18,000, really?
If you work
I'm
at Kaiser,
I'm
yeah.
not valuing that. But I'm
I
dealing
know
with
that's how I know that life that.
versus, 180,000 or millions of women. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
But
even
there's
sure
not a
it's
million of women
that-
in your hotel room. There's like 50 that make it
Wherever
upstairs.
you go.
If that.
And if that,
This is
and that's
every
a
night.
high.
But it's
Or every
wherever
time you
you
play.
go. People
That's what I'm saying.
know.
It's more frequent,
All right.
possibly.
All right,
That's
y'all.
the point.
But
I
it
agree with this.
doesn't.
I agree with this
Okay.
shit.
Oh, how are you done with
Did you
15
pick a
seconds?
Halo award for us, Courtney?
No, I thought I was talking about Keisha Cole this week, but I can give a Halo.
So give a
award.
shout out to something to somebody.
Okay, well, I will. I don't want to give a Halo award. I want to give a donkey, like, what's his name on?
Donkey of the Day.
Charlamagne the God.
That's a hell pass.
Can I give a hell pass,
We're not
please?
condemning you to hell, but you're going to be there for a
Can I
couple
give a
days.
hell pass?
Give a hell
Can I
pass.
please?
Give it to him.
Can I give it to Senator
give it
John
to him.
McCain for flying back to D.C. to vote, to let them keep trying to get rid of health care for 20 million people when your ass got a brain tumor and we paying taxes
Is that
so
what
that your
he
ass can
did?
get surgery? Yes, you did. You flew back.
Come on.
Just for the vote.
Come
Just
on,
for the
John.
vote.
What's wrong
Only
with
to
you,
tell
man?
us, oh, we need to work together. Nah, bruh. You need to vote no so that we can work together to figure out how to fix Affordable Care Act, not how to destroy it.
I don't even know
And
what
you
to say.
suck. Like, I can't
I don't
even.
know what to say.
And I don't even tweet about this shit, but I tweeted about, I was like, you suck. Like, you're the worst. And I tried to give you a level of Republican, like, respect. You were a war hero. You was a POW. Like, I had so much admiration in that level
Spoke
for
out
you.
against Trump.
But, bruh, you literally came back and voted, yeah, let's
And you
get
know
rid
it's
of
wrong.
healthcare for 20
know.
million people.
Come on.
Wow.
You suck. And now, because of that, they debating about that shit in the Senate, talking about, ooh, come up with some addendums. How we gonna come up with addendums when we don't even have a bill to start with? You're an idiot and you suck. And that's all I'm gonna say.
Ass.
Okay.
Hey.
Sorry.
Well, that's our show for today.
I don't want to end on let's end on a positive note.
Yes,
Demetrius.
positive note. Let's go around, give our takeaways, and how can they keep up with you? You're done for the day,
I'm
actually,
done.
Courtney.
I'm done. You can find me at Stewart Starlet.
Come on, Demetrius.
Man, fuck him. Go on. Y'all go. I can't. That's so
Okay.
stupid.
It was so upsetting. Sorry.
So
Saw that headline.
You got on a plane and you flew back. I mean, they cut your head open because you got health insurance.
They going in.
It's fucked up.
Militant. Militant.
It's
me.
wrong.
Y'all ain't even trying.
Michelle, come on,
you
give
know
some.
Demetrius.
Can we end on an up note?
Demetrius
y'all?
ESQ.
no.
I'm only taking followers on Twitter.
Can we end on an up
word.
note?
Okay, so I guess I'm the down ass hood chick kind of.
Don't say you're a down ass chick. That's cool.
Okay, so I'm
You
a
ain't
ride or
no-
die. Only if it's for the right person. And you can find me on Mechelle Epps, all E's on the Mechelle, EPPS. But I'm about to go back to my maiden name, so look out.
Whoa.
No, I'm joking.
Oh,
talking big
Change my
shit.
name too. And I'm gonna find out who my daddy is.
what?
She knows who
I
her
know my
daddy
daddy.
I was
is.
like, what?
But this is my ancestry
Oh, you
kid.
did the ancestry kid.
Yes, that Demetrius' Tasha got for me for $70. So I'm gonna find out who I am and I'm gonna read the results.
Ooh.
I know who I am, but you know DNA and all that stuff.
Right.
So this is our show, you guys. We thank you for watching. Loyalty is a good thing. You know what I mean? It really is a virtue to be down with somebody, but don't do it at the expense of your complete future.
Right.
Okay? And
What
we
she said.
thank you. We thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week, same place, same time. God bless y'all. Woo!
Bye, world.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Dario Christie, Tiana Hopkins, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram @KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
What, we still talking?
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.